our this is our penultimate meeting for the administrative year 2021-2022. And of course, this evening I'll be presented my annual report for all the achievements that the club has done throughout the year despite the challenges. Also, I want to welcome, President Designate Jr. will do the official welcome, but before I hand over to him, I want to welcome past district trustee Angela for being here, my sister, who has given me all the support throughout my Kiwanis journey, and in particular in my year of presidency. Thank you so very much for being here, Angela.
You're welcome, my brother.
I will now hand over to President Designate Jr. to do the official welcome and roll call of club. PD Jr., over to you.
I'm on President Paul. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing it clearly.
Loud and clear. Good evening to all our Kiwanians and friends online tonight. As you have heard before, tonight is a very special night. President Paul will be giving his report on his stewardship for the year, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I'm going to be allowing you to bring greetings from your respective clubs, but we'll have to make it very quickly because I suppose that President Paul will have a lot to tell us. So without any further ado, we'll just start from those clubs outside of Jamaica. I'm a little hoarse tonight, but I suppose that I speak it will go away. So for those clubs, Kiwanis clubs that are outside of Jamaica, would you like to bring greetings?
PE Jr.
Yes, sir.
This
Good
is
evening.
Director Roy from the Kiwanis Club of Toronto, Caribbean.
Toronto. I can't tell you that I'm there this evening. I'm back home.
On behalf of President Sharon, I bring you warm greetings from the club. And we wish for you a successful meeting. And looking forward to the report that the president will disseminate to us. And I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting and quote unquote good one. Thank you.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Angela.
Oh, you're trying to go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for attending. Any other clubs outside of Jamaica that would like to bring greetings at this time? If not, we'll move to those clubs that's in Jamaica, and our island Jamaica. And we start with Division 25. Clubs from Division 25, you could bring greetings now if you so desire.
Good evening. This is DP Denzel from the Kiwanis Club of Outameni, Western Jamaica. We are very excited to be with you this evening. I bring you greetings from the President Kingsley, and the members of Outameni. This evening, there are 3 of us online, and I'm expecting others to join, but we look forward to a good evening with you.
Thank you for coming, and we're excited also to have you with us.
Good.
Any other clubs from 25?
Yes, President, from the Kiwanis Club of New Falmouth.
Not quite yet, but I understand.
25?
Yes. Go ahead.
Because you said 25.
Yes, and I did mean 25, so go ahead.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you for the opportunity. And I want to bring you very warm greetings from the President Roger, and the members of the Kiwanis Club of Falmouth. We are excited to be here. Thanks for the invite. So far, I'm seeing only 2 of us, but I'm anticipating that others will join.
Yes, we do hope so.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming again.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good. 25, any others from Division 25? If not, we move to 24, Division 24. 23, 24, 23, 23 East. Any from 24 East at this time? If not, we'll move to 24 West. 24 West.
23 West.
Sorry, 23 West. Thank you, PD Stewart. 23 West. If not, we'll move to our own division, 23 Central. Sorry.
Hi, good evening.
23 Central.
Good evening, Junior. How are you doing?
Oh, you sound so hoarse tonight.
Oh,
You're like me.
yes. I caught the horse from you. Yes, so anyways,
Yeah.
PD, you already see from the Kiwanis Club of 23 Central.
I couldn't even recognize you.
I know, I'm sorry. And at this time, it's just two of us. I'm going to borrow LGD Desmond.
You're borrowing him again.
Yes, I'm borrowing him again. So it's two of us from 23 Central Story Online. So I'm going to stop talking now. Have a good
All
night.
right.
Looking forward to a good meeting. Thanks, bye.
Right. And thank you for coming as usual.
You're welcome.
23 Central. '23 Central, any more from myself on 23 Central at this time? If not, we'll move to our SLP clubs. Those online from our SLP that would like to bring greetings.
Good
at this
evening,
time.
ladies and gentlemen. President
Okay,
Peart
good
here
evening.
from the Micro University Colleges CKI.
Yeah.
We are happy to be with you this evening. Currently, there are 3 of us online, and we're expecting 2 of us rather, and we're expecting others to join us momentarily.
All right. Thank you for coming. Any other for SLPs that would like to bring greetings at this time? Are there any other online that would like to bring greetings at this time? Anybody else that are in line with us that would like to bring greetings at this time?
Hi, good night, everybody. Andy Shabat is here. I joined with the Kiwanis Club at the Health Fair at Norman Manley High School. It's a pleasure to be with you guys once more.
Yeah. It is a pleasure to have you with us as well. And thank you for coming. Any other that would like to bring greetings at this time? If not, President Paul, I'll hand back to you. President Paul.
Yes, thank you very much, President Designate Junior, for doing the welcome and roll call of club. But I want to make special, I want to welcome also, I see Treasurer Orville here with us this evening. Welcome, Treasurer Orville, and our very own DP, Evan Brown, for also being here. Thank you so very much for joining this meeting. We'll move on to apologies for absence. I have one apology from Director Warren, who will be late for this meeting. He advised us yesterday in time, so we can make that, we can make this announcement. Did we receive any other apologies for absence, DLG Willie?
Yes, we did. President Paul, we have apologies from DLGE Trevor Christian, DLGE Stan Dunwell, and I believe that past district trustee Ralston will be at the same meeting.
Okay.
Those
Then.
3.
Yes.
And you could add DP Earl. He did ask to apologize for his absence.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
We apologize for his presence.
We'll move on to the recognition of birthdays and anniversaries. I'm not seeing President-elect Designate Newton on, but I want to invite anyone on here this evening celebrating any birthday or anniversary. If you could share with us at this time, you're welcome to do so. Well, we know that last week, Thursday, our Kiwanian Martina had his birthday. Happy belated birthday, Kiwanian Martina. And if there's no other one celebrating any special anniversary or birthday this week, I'll move on to our Q&A education segment, and I'm going to call it LGED Desmond to do so at this time.
Thank you, President Paul. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Right. The topic is perfect attendance and makeup credit opportunities. And the source is Kiwanis International Policies and Procedures. If a club wishes to encourage or acknowledge perfect attendance among club members, it is suggested that members who miss a club meeting will be given makeup credit by the club when they attend any of the following activities instead. Each club may adjust this list of suggested makeup credit opportunities at its discretion. 1, a regular club or special meeting of any Kiwanis club. So you can get credit for that. 2, a regular meeting of the members' club board of directors. 3, a meeting of a committee of the members' club. 4, participation in a club approved service project. 5, attendance at an international, district, or division convention, conference, or formally scheduled meeting. 6, attendance at an international or district board meeting. 7, absence from a regular club meeting as a result of travel to or from the international or district convention or conference. 8, attendance at any function for Kiwanians and their families designed to improve health, welfare, morale, and esprit de corps. This could be club dinner, picnics, birthday parties, outings, etc. 9, attendance at any regular meeting, board meeting, or service project of a service leadership program sponsored by the members' Kiwanis Club. 10, a visit to the Kiwanis International Office or district office. And finally, credit for each regular meeting missed as a result of performing jury duty. That's it for Kiwanis education, President Paul, and thank you all for listening.
Yes, thank you very much, LGED Desmond, for sharing that segment with us. I know many of us are guilty when it comes on to attendance, but we try to make it up in any other way possible by attending projects or committee meetings. So thank you very much for sharing with us those points. Yeah, at this time, I'm going to present my annual report, and I'm going to just ask members and participants just to be patient while I go through my report. And at the end of the presentation of my report, I will take questions and comments. Since we last met on the occasion of our annual general meeting, we have made steady progress in the way we conduct our lives amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. This year is nonetheless significant as the club has strived for 58 years of doing most things correctly that were achieved with the greatness of support from its membership in service to humanity. Be assured that the process of rendering service has continued where our membership remains cohesive. On a side note, let us reflect on the work and achievements of 3 members who have passed during this administrative year: PD Errol Mighty, PD Dudley May, and past Chairman Clarbert Scott, who gave unselfish service to our club. I reiterate our condolences to their family and loved ones. Considering on what our club has done for the period October 2021 to September 2022, we can be proud of our accomplishments as a club, notwithstanding the challenges that are probably similar to those facing most service clubs. We remain mindful of the 6 objects for Kiwanis International to continue to guide us to preserve our rich legacy on serving the children of the world. The administrative year 2021-2022 has provided us with the opportunity to continue hosting our meetings on the virtual platform. More so, this has provided us with even greater opportunities to engage our members and to foster commendable points for interclub and fellowship at a divisional level. Notwithstanding, the club meetings committee has fostered within the club meetings schedule our games evening, which sought to bring our membership for face-to-face fellowship each quarter. The club was represented at both first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter DCM, and will also be represented at the final DCM scheduled for Sunday, September 25th, 2022. I pause here to use this medium to express congratulations to LGED Desmond on his election to higher office in Division 23 Central. The Kiwanis Club of Kingston is ready to lend its usual support to the work and mandate that we have envisioned for the division. The usual Grand Christmas Charity Ball that represents the main fundraising event for the club was not held due to the pandemic. We remain hopeful that the pandemic crisis will further abate and to therefore enable us to return to the grand ballroom of the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in December 2022. Committee achievements and challenges. All committees continue to provide accurate and timely reporting, as well as satisfying all divisional obligations. The secretary must be commended for assuming additional responsibilities to chair the interclub and fellowship committee. In addition, DG William Reason's guidance and strong support provided to the service leadership program was also recognized at several prior award ceremonies. But significant of all was his recent award at the Jamaica All Island Convention held at the Bahia Principe Hotel. The club was awarded the LG Quarterly Ribbon for its outstanding work in the first quarter. A summary of remarkable events and projects under the respective committees will be presented later on in my report. Club registered charity status. The club has satisfied the requirements hereto for charity status, and examination of the club's financial statements are currently under review by the auditors. Treasury and Finance Committee, Treasurer Orville Lewis and Chairman Jeff Masado. The Finance Committee and Treasurer have ensured that the club committees continue the requisite approved budgets at the start of the administrative year. In addition, the financial reports were produced on a timely basis. The Treasurer has also ensured that obligations to KI and the division are met on time. Matters related to the Police Trust Fund, Carlton Levy Fund, and Members Welfare Fund have become agenda items for the monthly board meeting. This is to facilitate periodic updates and to ensure oversight responsibilities. However, I extend commendations to DP Richard Rees for his administration to ensure that the Police Trust Fund was reactivated. Club Meetings Committee, Director David Hall, Chairman Stuart Spencer. DP Stuart continues to effectively plan and present high-quality guest speakers at our weekly meetings, albeit under vastly different circumstances from previous years, that is, for the current virtual meeting space. We have managed to be fully accustomed to the Zoom platform. Our attendance levels to weekly club meetings have indicated a significant increase vis-a-vis in-person meeting. We remain mindful, however, that the COVID-19 pandemic is an issue amongst our membership. There are plans exploring utilizing the hybrid platform going forward. Kiwanis Education has continued to be a weekly feature at our meetings, and of course, the Thought for the Week agenda item has been widely appreciated by the audience. In addition, the club's up-close and personal feature of club members continued throughout the administrative year, which provided an opportunity to learn more about an individual. Membership Growth and Education, Acting Director Marcel Boyce and Chairman DLGE Stan Dunwell. This committee has so far met one of the most significant criteria set out by ECNC district. The required objective is to attain a net growth of +2 at the end of the club administrative year 2021-2022. Fellow Kiwanians, I'm pleased to report that this club has attained its net growth of +11 at the end of the third quarter. This achievement has made the Kiwanis Club of Kingston rank 17 out of 298 clubs in the ECNC district at the end of the third quarter. With that said, the club has a current membership of 108. Looking forward, there are prospects who have indicated an interest for membership, which shall be reviewed for consideration by the future administration. Our distinguished Kiwanians were presented with the Legion of Honor certificates on March 5th, 2022 at the Officers Club on the grounds of the JDF. It was a delight to see many of my fellow Kiwanians who received their awards for 25 years to 50 years of membership of dedicated service to this premier club, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. Special thanks to DP Richard, DP Stewart, and DLG Willie for arranging this award ceremony in honor of our fellow Kiwanians. Interclub and Fellowship Committee, Director Ralston Nunes and Chairman William Reeson. This committee has surpassed its annual objective thanks to the support by a number of ardent members, some of whom were previously inactive. The club was placed first and awarded the Interclub banner at the second quarter DCM. The Interclub chairman must be recognized for his stewardship and dedication. Our interclubbers are to be recognized, and most importantly, the new Kiwanians who have participated over the last 12 months. Some of the past interclub and fellowship opportunities were with the Kiwanis Club of Toronto Caribbean, the Kiwanis Club of Castries. I must also make mention of the new Kiwanians who had their baptism into Kiwanis by attending the Jamaica All Island Convention. Please continue to demonstrate your love for Kiwanis as we work to uphold the 6 objects of Kiwanis International. Fellow Kiwanians, as a club within Division 23 Central, it is fitting that our division had sought to brand and obtain its Interclub and Fellowship Award for Division 23 Central. With the greatest of support, piloted by past District Trustee Ralston at the divisional level, I am pleased to report that the William Reeson Interclub competition was launched. A special thanks to LG Rosie and other distinguished Kiwanians for recognizing our DLG Willie in that regard. Having said that, the club has surpassed its interclub target for the admin year and remains committed to achieve its goal, that is, continue to encourage members to participate and to maintain the club's proud tradition of interclubbing. Human and Spiritual Values and Community Service Committee, Director Eric Malcolm and Chairman Errol Hamilton. PD Dudley made transition on January 13, 2022. PD Dudley was a committed and dedicated Kiwanian for over 2 decades. He was the Director of Interclub and Fellowship Committee. PD Errol Mighty transitioned on October 1st, 2021. PD Errol was Director of Human and Spiritual Values and Community Service Committee, and recently, past Chairman Clarbert Scott also transitioned on August 25th, 2022. The club continues to keep our Kiwanians in prayers and thought, especially those who we have not seen at projects due to their ill health. The committee continues several high-impact community service projects during the admin year. Some of these projects amounted to approximately 500 man-hours and were as follows. The repainting project of the Mary Atkins Shelter dormitories, the repainting of pedestrian crossings on the compound of Micro University College, the donation of a tablet towards the outreach program organized by the second runner-up for Miss Jamaica Universe 2021, the repainting of the external areas of the Seaview Gardens Police Station, the resumption of the breakfast feeding program for residents and homeless by the Hanover Street Mary Atkins Shelter, which is jointly done with the Kiwanis Club of Barbican each 3rd Saturday of the month. The continuation and provision of relief supplies to nursing homes and places of safety for children. the caroling and presentation of gift packages to the residents of Azanam Home and the Salvation Army's Francis Ham Home on Christmas morning. This project in particular is one of the club's longest service projects for 36 years and counting. The project was used as a signature project in lieu of our annual Christmas Grand Charity Ball. Annual Elf Fair at the Thornton United Church was conducted with the assistance of Sagicor and pharmaceutical company CDS Intercommercial Supplies Limited. The club was able to provide school medicals, blood pressure, and wellness checkups with a cadre of medical professionals who are proud members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. In addition, the club had a joint back-to-school medical health fair project with the Kiwanis Club of Cyber Connect Jamaica and the Norman Malley High School. It is reported that 130 persons benefited, including 25 adults. The repainting of the Franklin Town Basic School. These are just some of the projects that were done throughout the admin year under the HSBC and community service. Let us move on to the YCPO, which is chaired by DP Dalma James. This committee has undertaken 4 projects to date. Significantly is a continuation to meet the needs at the Glen Vincent Clinic. DP Dalma James is passionate about this project and the club is prepared to solicit donor support. The other projects completed under the purview of this committee were celebrated as Read Aloud Day. Members of the club attended the Amy Bailey Basic School and actively participated in the project, ending with a donation of 100 storybooks to the acting principal for the institution. Also in partnership with the Kiwanis Club of Cyber Connect, the club was very delighted to bring Christmas cheer to the inpatients at the Bustamante Children's Hospital. Approximately 120 children benefited, and the club was very happy for the support provided by Digital Foundation and Sagicor Jamaica. Service Leadership Program Committee, Director Christopher Robinson, Chairman Desmond Batchelor for Builders Club, Kiwanis Andrew Burton for Key Clubs, and Kiwanis R. Senior Sawyers for Circle K. With the greatest emphasis, this committee strictly speaks volume to us being Kiwanians. All our sponsored SLP clubs were reinstated at the start of the administrative year. In fact, the clubs were honored with their early bird patches from the district. The current number of SLP remains unchanged. That is 9 Builders Club, 8 Key Clubs, and 1 Circle K Club. The SLP clubs have maintained active throughout the admin year. By doing so, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston played its vital role of support and participate in their joint projects. Commendations to the faculty advisors for their unwavering support and guidance provided to these clubs. However, the club is extremely proud of one of its oldest sponsored key clubs, the Kingston College Key Club, in its leadership activities within the Jamaica Key Club District, and with the election of Kijani Williams as the governor of Key Club Jamaica. The club continues its request to our members to undertake the role of Kiwanis advisors to a few SLP clubs, which are without. This is another way to offer mentorship and guidance to our sponsored SLP, especially in today's environment where it is evident that there is a lack of discipline and focus amongst the younger generation in secondary institutions. The current chairman for our SLP Builders Club, LGED Desmond Batchelor, had reintroduced Terrific Kids program within our 9 sponsored SLP schools. This program was an hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it now appears that the gravity of the pandemic had lessened to an extent. All the schools actively participated and is very pleased to award our SLP students with their cash prizes and awards. In addition, LGED Desmond was very instrumental to pilot the club's oratorical competition. This competition helped to build our self-confidence for our Builders Club as they were asked to deliver a presentation on a topic of interest. The chairman for our SLP Key Clubs, Chairman Dr. Andrew Burton, continued to play a significant role in the lives of our dedicated Key Clubbers with the assistance of the faculty advisors. Having said that, Chairman Andrew has had many requests to participate in career day activities, projects organized by our sponsored key clubs, and to perform the role of Chief Medical Officer at the club's welfare projects. The Macquarie University College Circle K Club, Chairman Arsenia Sawyers and Advisor DLG William. Chairman Arsenia Sawyers, a former Circle K member, has suitably performed this role. Chairman Arsenia provided guidance to the Macquarie Circle K Club, and it was a great honor for this sponsoring club to participate in several of their joint projects. It is to be noted that the club was awarded distinguished status at the recently concluded Caribbean District Convention. I wish to extend our artist congratulations to DP Joshua Brown and team on a job well done. In addition, I would be remiss if I did not express congrats also to past VP Ray J. Thompson on his election to the office of LG for the Paradise Division. The club remains committed to continue its support and guidance to President Keno Lee James and the current administration of the Macquarie Circle K Club. Youth Protection Guidelines background checks. DLG Beverly Thompson is a liaison, and there are considerations by members to submit their applications for approval by KI. Fundraising, Director Warren and Chairman Orrin Gordon. The major fundraising event was the annual Barbie Fry held at the residence of DP Richard Rees, 2 Fairway Avenue. A total of 897 box meals were sold, and the club realized a net profit of approximately $700,000. The club had 2 other fundraising events throughout the period, which were a virtual bingo, and to celebrate Jamaica's 60th, the club saw it fitting to do so with the National Dance Theatre Company at his season of dance, whereby the club was successful to achieve a turnout of 80% capacity at the Little Theatre. Public Relations, Director and Bulletin Editor, Newton Ramdial. The bulletin editor works in tandem with the chair for the club meetings committee in ensuring that posts on the club's social media platform are updated. The Hour Bulletin cover was finalized, and thanks to now PED Newton Ramdal and DLG Stan for their artwork. The bulletin editor is currently working on a members handbook. This concept was further materialized with the taking of members' photos at the Legion of Honor presentation and award ceremony that DP Richard had successfully organized in March 2022. Major project, DP Richard Rees, President-designate Junior Stewart, and QNS Sadiki Blake. The approved KSAMC plan for the extension of the Secretariat is in hand, and the club is currently obtaining estimates from Quantity Surveyor and QNS Sadiki Blake. The funding of this project will take the form of corporate, individual, and members' donation in cash and kind. Considering the scope of the project, it is however recommended to be done in phase. Clubs Bylaws and Policies Committee, Chairman LGED Desmond Batchelor. There was a need to amend several of the existing clubs, bylaws, and policies in the admin year 2021-2022. The committee was chaired by LGED Desmond, who is very adept at matters relating to clubs structure and governance. The membership was in favor of the proposed amendments, which were adopted on August 23, 2022, and had been subsequently communicated to KI for their appropriate action. Achievements. The Kiwanis Club of Kingston continues its noble tradition of spearheading the formation of new clubs. With that said, at the division level, LG Rosie had a vision for growth within our Division 23 Central, especially for the transition of former Circle K members to Kiwanis. The Kiwanis Club of Nation Builders Kingston was formed by the Kiwanis Club of Kingston with the organizational meeting held in the 3rd quarter. This was collectively done by distinguished Kiwanians within the division, but most importantly, DG William Reeson was very instrumental at the genesis of this achievement by the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. For information, the club meets on the 3rd and 4th Thursday of each month. as it relates to the charter ceremony date and details, please note that this information will be shared by the Queen's Club by this club in its usual weekly notices and announcement. As I conclude, fellow Kiwanians, we know that we can be proud of our accomplishments. Please know that I value your support and I look forward to everyone giving similar support, even greater, to President-designate Junior Stewart and this team for the next Kiwanis admin year. I thank you very much. Well, at this time, I'll take any questions or comments.
President Paul.
Yes, DP Evan.
I would really like to commend you on the leadership that you have given the club this past year. You have shown beyond a doubt what can be done with diligence and from an international position. It has been great. Your report has been fantastic. The club has been rather grateful to have had you and your team of members to have delivered such a wonderful program. Particularly so, the growth, that has been fantastic. So congratulations to you and team and all the very best wishes. Thank you so much for your leadership.
Yes, thank you very much, DP Evan, for your kind words and your encouragement as always.
Thank you.
President Paul.
Yes, Pete, President-elect designate Newton.
If I may say, boy, I tell you something. Following in DP Richards' footstep was kind of rough because he really set some hard pace. But I must say, sir, that you have filled those footsteps. I mean, it has been a great year. You have led. I believe you have led with distinction. I mean, you did everything right, and I just want to personally say thank you and well done.
Yes, thank you very much, PED Newton, and of course, I'm here to continue my support as you take on the club's presidency in the next 2 years, and in fact, for the club's 60th anniversary in existence. So that is a significant year for you. So I'm here to support, and I trust that other members will also give you the support and guidance to make it a successful year for the club.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, President Paul, I too would like to just add my own voice in commendation for the work that you have done this year. In fact, you have led from the front. Because despite the fact that halfway through the year, you had to relocate due to your private avocation, you were still very much leading this club in all that it was doing. And I commend you for your leadership, and I also commend you for the fact that the role that you have played in terms of bringing in new members and fresh blood into our club. One of the things that I was very happy about was that a couple of the new members attended the All Ireland Convention. And some members from other clubs looked at me and said, those persons are from Kingston Club? I'm saying, yes, because I think, they have gotten accustomed to many of the regular faces. So you can understand that when we had new persons in our presence, and young, fresh members as well, and members who participate, they didn't just join and sit down, but they joined and participated, right? I commend you. I think you were personally responsible for about 8 or 9 of those new members that came in, which is a fantastic achievement. So, President Paul, my heartiest congratulations to you, and I commend you on all that you have done
for the Kiwanis Club of Kingston during your administrative year 2021 to 22. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, DP Chris, for those kind words, and of course your support as well and guidance. I know you're one of my advisors as well, and I really express thanks for all that you have done in terms of leading the SLP committee, because that's a very instrumental committee in any Kiwanis movement, as it shows our nurturing and development of our young ones in our key clubs and builders club. And thank you so very much for initiating all the projects that we were able to complete. And with you leading that committee as director, it is fitting that we continue our tradition and maintain our staple projects that each of our builders clubbers and key clubbers look forward to each and every year. So thank you so very much again, DP Chris, for all that you have done.
President Paul, I just wanted to chime in, in terms of adding to the sentiments that are being expressed. I remember in previous years, for good reasons, some presidents have found it, impossible to attend every meeting, for various reasons. And if I'm correct, I might be correct in saying, I think I'm correct in saying that the only meeting you were not able to be at fully was the one when you were en route to Japan.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, that's correct.
And I think that is a significant, I mean, probably if you had been just in Miami a little longer, you would have found a way, but
Absolutely, yes.
We understood that. Then I noticed, for example, I mean, our meeting at 7 p.m. is 9 a.m. for you. So it's work time. Now I can understand you making the time for our meeting, but you also made the time for interclubbing at that time. I mean, last night is an example, and it's not the only one. So you have really demonstrated that, you have put yourself out there. And you have, and as I think Chris said, you have led from the front, and you're an excellent example to others who are going to assume the mantle of leadership of our club as to how to be a part of it and to really lead from in front. So I really want to commend you, and I knew even sometimes in my little area, my committee. I know there were times when I could lean on you and you could give me an idea or two for some of our meetings. So I really want to say thanks. It has been a pleasure working with you, and I just think you have, what you have done is something to be admired, and I just wanted to extend that to you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, DP Stewart. And of course, I trust that you will continue to provide the club with good guest speakers each and every week going forward in PD Juniors year. I know you have become very, what should I say now, very proficient in terms of arranging club meetings and taking charge of it. And I think it is fitting. I think your policy maybe to take over, to have a TV show in the future, because the way you conduct those interviews sometimes and chair those or moderate those meetings, it is very good. And I see you have had some, you have some special skills which I think the club can always lean on. Thank you so very much again, DP Stewart.
Thank you, President Paul.
Yes.
President Paul, may I just echo the sentiments already expressed by previous members. It was a pleasure working with you, even as your secretary. And I'm sure we will have seen the fruits of our labor. But just for a quick update regarding the installation, the charter ceremony installation of officers of our newly sponsored club, Kiwanis Club of Nation Builders Kingston. That is planned for October the 15th. Sunday, October 15th at 3 p.m. at the Jamaica Employees Federation building at 2A Roofing Road. It would normally have taken place already, but we're still waiting on the charter and the necessary certificates from KI. So hopefully we'll get them in time for our charter. And just a mention on the joint installation, where the proposed date for our installation is now set to 23rd of October. I hope we can get the Police Officers Club because I don't think we'll have the Wi-Fi in place at the Secretariat. But it's proposed to have a joint installation with young professionals, South St. Andrew and West St. Andrew at the Police Officers Club. But details will be disseminated to the members during the course of this week. Thank you. And congratulations again on a fine year, Paul.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear G. Willie. I mean, your support is tremendous. I mean, you know, you lead from the front and you guide, and I mean, so that the club can remain relevant and to achieve the relevant points necessary. And I want to thank you so very much for all that you have done throughout the year. I know it has been a challenge to get some of our members to participate in some of the activities, but as I said, the club continues to remain relevant, and with your leadership and dedication, we're able to achieve all of that. So thank you so very much again.
You're most welcome, sir.
Okay. I will move on with our agenda, and I see a few comments in the chat, and I want to thank DLG Gertlin for her kind words, and also DLG Christine and DLG Donna Coombs. Thank you so very much. We'll move on to the vote of thanks, and I see DP Stewart on. I don't know if you want to do another vote of thanks again, but DP Stewart, I'll hand over to you at this time.
You know, as sometimes happens, I didn't look at the agenda, so I wasn't aware that I was down to do this. But not a problem. I just want to say that for everybody who has participated, I mean, from the opening exercises with Chairman Andrew and Chairman Arsenio, and there were a lot of other people who, you know, but I also want to say a special thanks to those who expressed their appreciation for your leadership, President Paul. Sometimes people get a little shy and don't really want to get to make public pronouncements, but a few did step up and express it. And what I found, which I didn't expect anything less, but the genuineness in terms of how these words were presented, and you could see that it was coming from the heart, from those who spoke. And I really, you know, as I said, it's our penultimate meeting, so we have one more to go in your administration. And but I want to say thanks to everyone who has helped to me. I remember at 2 minutes to 7, or at least at the 5 to 7, there was only myself and LGED Desmond in the room. And he said to me, where's everybody? And I said, well, you know, I think there'll be a rush at 7, you know, or a little after 7. And as it turned out, you know, we got a reasonable turnout because we went to over 50 persons. So all in all, I want to thank also our guests for attending, because you didn't have to, you know, you could have been somewhere else. You could have interclubbed in another club. And we also appreciate your presence, because it does say something that you wanted to also pay your respects to President Paul a young president, you know, and also he was a class president for the division. So all of that was part of his contribution to a wonderful year. So that's what I would like to say, and thanks again to everyone. Back to you, President Paul.
Yes, thank you very much.
President Paul.
Yes, yes, PD.
I've been trying to come back. I lost connection for a while, and I've been trying to come back. Just to echo the sentiments of everybody, I know we have done all of that already, but just to say a very big thank you, and you have really set a pace for me to follow, and you have led exemplary and from the front, and all that has been said already. And I just like to say thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, PD Joe.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, the support continues in your year. And I know, and I have every confidence in you that you will do well, or even better than I do.
After you, sir, I'll have to do well.
President Paul, perhaps an indication of the quality of the leadership that you have provided is indicated by the quality of the persons who are here this evening. Right? We are happy about all of them, but I don't know if you have recognized that you have 6 DLGs here this evening. If I be so bold enough to, I mean, we have our own DLG, really. We have DLG, I know Angela Strodwick, who's actually related to you.
Chris, you're muted.
I was unmuted. Okay. Okay, yes. I was naming them DLG Gertlin, we have DLGE Donna, and who am I missing? I'm missing someone. Right? But when I counted, and DLG Christine Long. So, you know, you have quite an audience this evening, President Paul, and I think it's an indication of the highest esteem in which you have been held in this year for the charity work that you have done and your leadership of our club.
Well said.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so very much, DP Chris.
DP Chris, you have a former distinguished secretary of the club too.
Yes.
I had to put that in. Congratulations, Paul.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much
from Kiwanis Club of Toronto, Caribbean. I wasn't expecting anything less. Excellent report.
Right. You know, thank you, distinguished Secretary Roy. You know, you happen to have served during a very notable year when our President Paul also happened to have been the Kiwanis of the year. But what can I say? Nothing short, nothing else was expected.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll move on with our agenda, and I'll call on Kiwani and Zuri, our Sergeant at Arms at this time. Kiwani and Zuri.
Thank you, President Paul. Good evening, everyone. And President Paul, let me extend my own congratulations to you. And let me say thank you for your guidance so far. Being a new Kiwanian, you have really helped with my development as a Kiwanian so far. So with that out of the way, I'm going to tell you about a young couple who just got married. Things were going great. They had one challenge though. They constantly fought about who should make the coffee. So the husband insisted that the wife should do it. The wife, that it was the husband's responsibility. So the wife said to the husband, it is your responsibility because it is written in the Bible. So curiously, the husband asked, it's written in the Bible? So he said, show me. So confidently and boldly she opened the Bible and pointed, look, Hebrews.
Zuri gonna pay for that one.
Hebrews, yes.
So now that we're all celebrating a wonderful year, I think the celebration should continue with a blanket fine of $500 for all members. Have a good evening, everyone. Back to you, President Paul.
Thank you very much, Kiwan and Zuri.
Hebrews.
Hebrews.
We need you for blood.
Okay, we move to our notices and announcements, and I'll call on DLG and interclubbing opportunities. I'll call on DLG Willie to do so at this time.
Thank you, President Paul. There are a number of announcements. This Saturday, please note, September 24th, the changing of the guard, and this will take place at the Police Officers Club at 6 p.m. There is a cost, it's $5,000. It's going to be a face-to-face meeting. I have reserved 4 tickets because they were going. So I know the LGED Desmond will be there. I'll be present, and President Desmond Jr. will be there. And I'm sure Directors Christian Ralston, sorry, Past District Trustee Ralston may be there. Following that, on Sunday morning, we have the Divisional Council meeting, the 4th quarter Divisional Council meeting, and that starts at 9 a.m. with registration. Now, that's going to be held on Mariska Road.
Michael.
Credit Union. Corporate Credit Union building. Right.
Credit Union building, DLG.
That's right. Thanks. Yes, that's correct, Chris. Thanks.
Sullivan Hall.
Sullivan Hall. That's correct. And that's on Sunday, 9 a.m. The delegates will not only be President Paul if he's up. President Designate Jr.
Yes.
You'll be present as the delegate, and then you have Lieutenant Governor-elect Desmond, and I will serve as the alternate. But let's come out and let's support our divisional council meeting and have good showing to finish up the year in fine style.
Okay.
There are a number of joint installations, but I best circulate those so people can make note of the dates. There are 1 or 2 mass installations, and I know DLGE Christine is on the call, so she can indicate to us later what date for Division 23 West, where they're doing the joint installation. But before she comes on, I could just mention the clubbing opportunities. I know tomorrow, New Kingston have invited us to their meeting, which starts at 6 p.m. On Thursday, we have North St. Andrew, where President Dwayne will be doing his President's report and presentation of awards. And that's 6:30, that's Police Officers Club, that's a hybrid meeting. And then on same evening, Thursday night, Nation Builders have their meeting at 6:30 p.m. President Paul, those are announcements and interclubbing opportunities for now. Perhaps you may want to ask members in the audience whether they would care to make some announcements. Thank you, sir.
Yes, certainly, DLG Willie. I'll invite anyone on this call to share their announcements. You could put it in the chat, or you could voice your announcements.
Good evening, President Paul.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening to you and the members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. Kiwani and Jury, I believe you may have a search for DLG Willie later on, since he totally forgot. to talk about the Kiwanis Club of CyberConnect's 10th anniversary celebration tomorrow, being held at the Exim Bank Building, 85 Hope Road at 6:30 p.m. sharp. You can also join us via Zoom online if you are not able to be there in person. So President Paul, your special invitation to go ahead and join us online like you always do. And cost of tickets for Exim Bank is $2,000, includes refreshments and wine for proposing the toast. So that's Kiwanis Club of CyberConnect 10th anniversary celebration tomorrow and President's Award at 6:30 p.m. at the Exim Bank.
Thank you very much, President Narisha. And many of our club members will join you to celebrate this significant anniversary.
Thank you, President Paul. Good evening.
Good evening, dear Christine.
Members. My congratulations again on your excellent year of service. Let me extend an invitation to you to the changing of the guard and mass installation of Division 23 West. It will be on September 25 at the Pegasus Hotel. It starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the cost is $6,000. So it's a changing of the guard and mass installation. 12 clubs will be involved at the Pegasus, Sunday, September 25 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm sure you guys can finish your DCA and be there.
Okay.
For installation. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so very much, dear Christine. We'll move on to the thought for the week, and I'll call on DP Stewart at this time.
Thank you, President Paul. Okay, I have two thoughts as usual, and they're both by Aristotle. He says, to write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. And the other one is, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort. Sorry, let me go again. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. And those are my two thoughts, President Paul.
Thank you very much, DP Stewart. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here this evening and to giving us your time. I know you all have choices, and of course, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston was one of those choices that you make each and every Tuesday. So I'm going to ask that we all raise a toast to Kiwanis International and to Jamaica land we love. This meeting of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston is now terminated at 8:14 p.m.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let me share.
Have a good day, President Paul. Very good meeting, and take care of yourself.
Yes, thank you very much, dear G. Gertlin.